all the guys are here, and I wanted to give a thank you to Matt. I'm gonna show it to his social media when I get a second, and his sick Ranger. So this. There's nothing that holds it in.
It seems like everything we do to a truck, it just turns into a complication.
This was what I was saying earlier.
Like really, everything we touch gets complicated really quick.
Around like that, right?
You weld it.
Well, this guy's cutting up your brackets. You should be yelling at him.
They were using.
Oh my God, Emmett. What are you doing?
Still have that. So it's in now.
Was it not? Okay.
You should have heard him pulling in. I had to cover my ears.
Does it not make a crazy noise when you're driving?
Oh yeah.
Not once you're going fast enough, it goes away.
Yeah, I get to pull the radio out again. Woo!
You didn't start that?
No.
I was expecting you to be done.
I've been waiting.
For what?
Companionship.
For me, so I can make fun of it. Jordan, your truck looks a lot cooler with those wheels.
I thought you were gonna say a lot cooler than mine. I thought you were about to insult me.
No.
Wow, your truck looks so much cooler than Aiden's.
Yeah. You see this number?
What is your odometer now?
300.
316,000. 326,000.
326,000 abusive kilometers.
Mustang shift knob. From
Yeah, that's mine.
That's cool. You know, I wish modifications to my truck would just take one take or one night, but everything takes several days. Like the lift and the wheels, when we did that, that took way more time than it should. And then I had the wheel spacers, which took like 2 or 3 attempts, and the headlights took 2 attempts, and the grill lights, which are, I still have to replace them. What else? Just everything takes several attempts. The plate lights, I have to actually replace replace another one. I also think, because I don't know if you can see that so good, but I put the microphone here for the hands-free calling. But I might actually pull all these trim pieces off and this handle off and run it up and stick it here, maybe? I don't know. Oh, that was a lot easier. Oh, we just gotta put it in and then plug it back. What do you want to do with your mic? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just wanted to figure this out first.
How is this sitting here? Is this being like? Yeah, we got it.
Okay, hold on.
So see if it throws an air.
Airbag light is off.
Perfect. Should go, because like we already got the hard part done. Let's take a break.
Well, we'll be back.
It shouldn't be sitting here like that.
Nope.
No.
This one.
It's an orange wire.
Here. It takes a lot of pushing. There.
Okay.
Okay, now. Stay.
So good without a batch. Just clean it up.
Really?
Yes.
Or just make it sober.
Just leave that. How long do you hold it in for?
No, it's fine. Just look at the piles up under there.
It's rust, Aiden.
Yeah.
You should take off your floorboards and sand it, paint it.
Getting the handle off now.
The part of it, and then just.
So I was gonna ask, I can stick it first and then play with the wire later, right?
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. But it's not gonna stick to that.
The fabric?
Yeah. Here, wait, want me to get it on this side?
Is that in?
Oh, it's just.
I accidentally stuck it.
Hey, there we go.
I don't want it there.
Well, let's
But
go.
it's gonna stay there.
Yeah, then just tuck this.
Under, which I can do.
Whoa, sick! It landed upright. Is that recording?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Okay, so we're there.
Microphone. And I'm gonna have to untangle this slowly, but we'll worry about that later. That's way cleaner fitment.
Oh, pull it.
Yep, I'm pulling it.
Yeah, we got her. We got her.
Woo! Sorry, that was so satisfying to watch. I don't think they had the camera on that, but the wire like just sucked right in there. That was so satisfying. What? No. It's gonna go down.
I guess you want it out of the way.
Under by the pedals, and then, well, right, it'll go back through here. Because there isn't enough of a panel gap here.
Dude, that totally
It does look like coffee.
It's even got a bubble in it. That's how you know it's good coffee.
No, it smells good though.
Professional.
Am I the only one who thinks oil smells good?
No.
What? It all works. Okay. Now for the last 2 screws here. I have to switch cameras because this one's about to die. Okay, I have to check the fuse, see if that's what I blew to fix my auxiliary cigarette lighter thing. This is where it'd be at. So we're gonna search up the diagram here. Actually, we're not. My phone just died. Okay, so I think I found the fuse. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see. It's hard for me to zoom at the same time as this. Oh boy. Hold on. That one right there. The one that's faded with no numbers on it. I think that's the reason why. So let's find out. Let's pull it out and see what happens.
Put your hand behind it so it has something to focus on. So it focuses on your hand.
Slowly.
Okay. It'll work.
It's not working so good. Whatever. Take my word for it. This is messed up.
Oh my god.
It's the replacement. Replaced. I'm gonna be confident and replace the thingy as well.
Now what was that for? That was your cigarette lighters?
Yeah, and also my OBD2. They're wired in together. All right, now we see if it works. This will be the determining factor now. Take my keys and I plug in my new scanner. Yes! I did a thing! Did you really? I did a thing, my scanner works. I've done 2 things tonight. Oh my god. I'll be able to code read your truck.
Wait, actually, we should do that like right now.
Okay, let's do it right now.
Should I bring my truck in?
Yeah, bring it in.
What?
I said it won't be just one. Don't flatter yourself.
Code?
Yeah.
It was just one.
Is it?
It's always been just one.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because it was the diff. It was the diff.
Go
code.
get your truck.
Okay,
We'll see.
now
I'll fight.
the last thing I have to do for the night is this plate light is burnt out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to replace this plate light. I think I grabbed the flathead screwdriver, but I really don't know. Jordan's doing his oil change. I think he does an oil change every time I'm in here. I have just a collection of tools that aren't mine over there. And yeah, I have to get a flathead screwdriver. No, I have a pry tool. Hold on, I just looked at it too. Okay, I'll deal with your truck in a minute. Electrical contact cleaner.
Yeah, brake cleaners work the same.
Electrical what?
Contact cleaner.
Hopefully that's better.
Look at it. You're the one who wanted LEDs.
I know, I was staring into that for far too long. Hopefully it will stay working. This one was working, but some of the diodes weren't lighting up and stuff, so I don't know. It's working now. That's garbage. That's all that matters, is that it's on now. I'm gonna start up my truck to make sure it'll turn on, because I've been using my battery a ton.
Wow.
are you doing? Mass airflow sensor?
Yeah.
Where's your key?
Where?
Yeah, I can scan it now.
Oh, fuck. No, it's
Can't get over this thing. This key.
Oh my god, it's so long.
Oh. Let's see what we got here. Diagnose. You have both a check engine light and an airbag light. Read codes. Mazda. You have DPFE sensor circuit high input.
What does that say again?
Sensor circuit high input.
Say the whole thing. I'll Google it.
DPFE. It's search up P1401. Yeah, P1401.
We had before Ford Ranger P1401.
No, I put it under Mazda.
FE tells the computer if the EGR valve is opening and how much exhaust is flowing into the intake. So it's an exhaust renewal system.
And you have another one too.
Putting, what? Okay.
System 2 lean, bank 1.
If the EGR valve is opening. EGR system is only used after the engine warms up and when the engine's under load. Maybe that's what my rattling is, because that's what I hear. It's only when it's warmed up and it's only.
So how do you fix that? What do you do?
Unless the EGR valve sticks open, a faulty EGR shouldn't be causing any issues. Maybe pinging and knocking on.
So, oh, your EGR. P0171.
Airflow sensor.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
There you go. Can you get to it?
Yeah,
We got it behind the piece of
right now.
metal here.
Well,
No, that's just the backing.
I'm gonna clear it. Let's see what happens. Whoa, what's going on here?
Look less than the mass airflow sensor.
So where is it? Right, this?
Yeah.
Oh, I
You
see.
can see it over here. The back of it anyway. The little metal thing in the intake.
Oh, so he's just gonna try and clean that.
Yep. On the other side, there's the actual sensor. This is just the backing of it.
I see. We'll see if it clears the code. I just erased the code, so.
I don't want you to start the truck. I took the actual intake off. So it's
Oh, I could start it right now. Should I? For a second?
You turned off.
No, it's still. Because it's, but his check engine light was off.
Nice.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Some rough on it.
They look like summer though.
Box said 10 horsepower.
It's summer tires identifying as winter.
Here's what you said now. It's just busting with power, okay?
Yeah.
Our truck is allowed to be dirty.
Where's the last gun? That it leaks out when it rains.
What? I didn't notice that. Well, A&W. It smells good in here.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Oil and mechanic.
Your truck. Your truck smells good.
No, it smells like
Okay,
oil.
f me then.
Does it smell like air freshener?
Yeah.
See, that's what people say, but when I sit in it, I smell oil and mechanic and grease from a mechanic being in there.
I don't know. I figured it acts the same as any other any other engine light. It's just a test light. Yeah.
It started up so fast.
The check engine light's off.
It started up so fast.
It did.
Usually it cranks 3 times.
Wait, is it not locked now?
No, I'm going for a ride with you. Come on. Come on. We gotta test it. Are you excited?
This is weird. Dude, it started up no problem.
Yeah. It runs great. Hey, you might have more power. This is great.
Yeah, no thanks.
Look at that. No engine light. That's hype. I'm happy.
It might not stay off, but
Hopefully. It's running. Burnout. It's running good.
wow, it feels different.
Yeah? How's it feel?
That's okay. Doesn't necessarily feel better yet. Oh, it feels better than that.
Damn.
Oh.
diff opened. What?
Oh, it skirted in second. Oh, we're right here. That's cool.
Underneath! Yeah!
Yes! It doesn't do that! Feels peppier.
It
And it
does.
started normally that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got hit with all the mud there.
Maybe you should clean the mass airflow sensor. Yeah, literally. Maybe. Oh, those taillights look so good. There you go. There you go. You're so close on this side.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
See ya. There he goes. Damn it. All right, well, I think I'm gonna pick up the outro to this video tomorrow when we're actually in the light. So just give me 1 second here for you guys, and catch up with you tomorrow to review everything that happened. All right, so it is actually several days later, but I figured I'd come on here and kind of show you guys my thoughts of the, my overall thoughts of the CarPlay system. The first time I put this system in, I kind of rushed and had the microphone here, and my airbag sensor was unplugged, like, because the bracket was blocking it. So Emmett and I went in and he adjusted the bracket, so now that got plugged in. I rewired the microphone. You can kind of see the wire here. Put it down by my feet all the way up the A-pillar, and now it rests there and it's held up well. As for the system itself, now that you're all caught up, plug my phone in here. There we go. See, it activates. So the system itself is awesome. So the responsiveness of the screen is very good. When you actually go into, let's say, Spotify, you know, you can look at what I'm listening to. It acts like a normal CarPlay system, but the feedback on the screen's good. It's pretty quick. It actually does a really good job at everything it's supposed to do. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that, which is something I was worried about. You can customize the colors of this. I went with red. Yeah, I've loved this system. It is it's one of my favorite things. I've wanted one for years, honestly. And now that I have it, I'm kind of taking it for granted because I'm used to it. But it is actually the greatest, probably one of the, I don't know. I have so many good things on this truck. It's hard to say it's the best. But as for usability, accessibility, whatever you want to call it, like ease of access, I guess, it's the best thing. It's a great quality screen and it's lived up to my expectations really well. And I'm glad that we got it to fit into the bezel here pretty good. And we put it in and I haven't really thought twice about it now that it's all set up properly. So yeah, I've been really stoked with it. And yeah, so this is kind of finishes off the two-part series of the CarPlay install. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.